Don't you hate it when a remake fails to meet expectations? The downgrade of an iconic atmosphere, or loss of aura as I like to call it, is very common in the video games industry. I would like to note that not only will I include examples of remakes, but also ports as well, or video games in general, because they could apply to the loss of aura. Anyways, let's get on with the video. Let's explain aesthetics for a second. Aesthetics are an appreciation of beauty, and in this video we will appreciate the beauty in video games that was lost in its port, remake, or sequel. All these games were really pleasing to look at, until its successor ruined that beauty by toning it down or outright removing it for technical reasons. Super Smash Bros. Brawl has the most aura in a video game I've ever seen. The third entry in the Super Smash Bros. Series features visuals that are much more realistic. Despite the limitations of the Wii, they successfully pulled off a realistic art style that doesn't clash with its cartoon characters. I wish Nintendo kept a look at Mario's denim overalls from this game, because it hits harder than the current realistic materials on Mario. Mario looks straight up menacing, but not only did Mario get his design completely redone to be realistic, so did every other fighter. And there are also realistic takes on classic stages like World 1-1 from Super Mario Bros. It looks as if Super Mario Bros. Took place in a desolate desert, and it's insane. The aura was completely lost in the release of Smash Bros. For 3DS and Wii U, and that stands as the worst looking Smash Bros. Even Melee had aura. Super Smash Bros. 4 just looks so plain compared to other games in the series. Ultimate completely blew this game out of the water, but some of y'all don't want to hear that. Anyways, Smash 4 ditched the realistic graphics of Brawl to improve it in other ways, like character detail, higher res textures, and higher poly counts. While I will say Smash 4 is a definite technical leap from Brawl, it completely lost what made that game so special. I hope Smash 5 returns to the realistic graphics because it showed the serious nature of friendly characters like Mario, and it just looks really dramatic. Super Mario Galaxy 2 is a definite step forward in most ways compared to its predecessor. However, the aura was lost. Super Mario Galaxy was famous for its atmospheric music and visuals, like the dark sky backgrounds. There's so much aura in Galaxy 1 that they had to remove it from its sequel. Super Mario Galaxy 2 features more upbeat and happier music as well as bright sky backgrounds, losing the aura the original game had. And I would like Galaxy 2 to have that aura, because all in all, it's an incredible game. Anyways, Galaxy 2 lost the aura of Galaxy 1, so it created its own. Sonic Adventure DX is a very controversial port. A buggier, uglier version of the Dreamcast classic. This is the only version playable on modern hardware, unless you emulate it, of course. In the early days of this channel, I played through Sonic's story of the original Sonic Adventure game on a Dreamcast emulator. Not only is it way less buggier than the DX port, it looks better too. See, in the DX version of the game, all of Sonic's aura is completely lost in this new, uglier model of him. Not only did this affect Sonic, but the rest of the characters too. The lighting in DX is much worse than the original, which was much more colorful than this revised port of the game. According to the cutting room floor, the Dreamcast lighting engine was completely replaced for a more generic engine, making the lighting differ in every stage of the game. The original Yakuza for PS2 that was released in 2005 has the most aura in the series. The neon bright street signs around every corner are so bright it'll give you astigmatism. Maybe it's an emulator bug, but it really does look like an astigmatism effect. Anyways, for a PS2 game, it's very detailed. You can even see the rain droplets dropping on the main character's head. This game just looks so much grittier than its remake counterpart that it would be insane to replicate it in a reshaped preset. I actually love the remake of this game more than the original, as I beat both. The remake actually has a style of its own, but is very far off from the original version on the PS2. For a game on the PS2, the models seem very high poly, and it rivals the graphics of Metal Gear Solid 2. There's also another Yakuza game that lost its aura, Yakuza Kiwami 2, a remake of Yakuza 2, but with even more aura lost. Stunning graphics with a twist. In this game, you'll see the best visuals in the series paired with a disgusting green filter, and it looks nothing like the original. I will admit there's some scenes where this green filter has some aura, but it's nothing compared to the original. I just don't get why they thought a constant green filter would be a good idea. Anyways, that's it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and have a great day. What is the best looking game on this list? Comment down below.